So we are here with Meredith Flynn, I say it right, I hope, right, Ripley,
yes.
VP Messaging from Highwire, no? The company
Highwire was the company that was acquired.
It was acquired. Now it's not okay, it's not Salesforce. Okay.
Yeah.
So which are the main strengths of Service Cloud today at this moment?
Sure. So Salesforce Service Cloud is the world's #1 leading service delivery platform, and really because of our customers are taking the platform and creating amazing experiences. So that puts us in a unique position. We put the customer at the center of everything, so we provide a complete 360-degree view of the customer. So that's the second thing that makes us different. And then the third one, and most important one, is we have the most complete digital channel portfolio. So that means you can communicate with your customers, businesses can communicate with their customers across every channel. And when it comes to service, voice is currently the largest amount of interactions. Digital is only 42% of contact center interactions. But within the next year, digital is going to equal or overtake voice. So it becomes very important to have all these digital channels, and it's hard to understand how to do that. And we let you orchestrate all those digital channels within the agent desktop.
Understand. Dreamforce includes this year over what offers Salesforce Service Cloud in combined with Internet of Things, with artificial intelligence. Can you tell us about this?
Sure. So I'll touch on the artificial intelligence, and the world of artificial intelligence is obviously enormous. Mark at the keynote at Dreamforce called this the fourth industrial revolution of intelligence. So the way that most intelligence technology approaches this is they're in search of data, and they're in search of a user interface. Well, Salesforce obviously has incredible amounts of data. It's your customer data, and we already have well-established interfaces. So our intelligence is in the platform, and for service or sales, it's doing forecasting, it's predicting behavior, and then proactively alerting you to those types of behaviors. So the intelligence comes in two forms. In the service world, it's assisting your agents in the contact center, helping them with recommended next best actions, helping them answer questions very quickly and easily, preloading cases. So really automating the processes that they're doing, clicks and buttons, to increase their productivity. The second element in service for intelligence for service are our Einstein Chat Box. And obviously a lot of talk about chatbots, but this is automating the kinds of transactions and interactions that are easily suited to a chatbot, but also seamlessly moving to an agent, because customers never want to be trapped in an IVR. They don't want to be trapped in a bot. So we've done a lot of work, and we've announced our chatbots at Dreamforce, where you can declaratively configure your chatbots. It's fed by conversations. We request at least 20,000 conversations. So these could be web chats, these could be voice transcripts, right? It have to be written format. And then the bot will learn all the time, and the bot will automatically transfer to an agent if there's not enough confidence level in the bot responses. Okay.
So the bot will learn, but how about the consumer? The consumer will notice it's a bot or not? Because sometimes you see it and sometimes not.
So at Salesforce, we believe in 4 important rules when it comes to bots.
Yes.
The first one is transparency.
Okay.
Always let the customer know it's a bot.
It's a bot, okay.
The second one is deliver immediate value. And with the power of Salesforce, we can acknowledge, hi, Javier, and provide, are you inquiring about your last order with us? We can pull the most recent records and present that to the customer. The third rule is to set the limits of the bot. Make sure that the people know what the bot can do. And the fourth really important one is always let them move to an agent. Never trap someone in a bot. Always present an option consistently to let them transfer, because when you transfer to an agent in the messaging channels, you still save incredible amounts of money, because messaging is asynchronous. It means you go back and forth real time, and then there are lags, how we all are messaging personally. So because of that, agents can handle more, 6 to 10 cases or 6 to 10x the workload through the messaging channel versus a phone call or even a web chat, which has a start and an end.
So the bots,
I did want to, oh, go ahead.
The bots will never replace the agents, no? We always will have agents, physical persons with the bots together, no?
Correct.
What do you think?
So there's a lot of people out there that they're afraid that bots are going to remove agents. And I think about the analogy to the ATMs. When banking ATMs were released, everyone was saying, "Oh, people are going to be out of a job." There are more locations now and more employees because of the automation. What will change are the responsibilities of the agents. The agents will need to be more skilled. They're going to be the problem solvers that good agents want to be, and the transactional, mundane, simple tasks will be automated. I did want to answer your question about IoT. So we believe that service is a conversation, right? It should be easy. It should be as easy as talking to your friends when you talk to the companies you do business with. And we see people in the mix for those conversations, bots in the mix for the conversations, and devices in the mix for conversations. So with Salesforce IoT, we can take any signals from any of those sensored devices, feed it into our system, and it can trigger either proactive service or maybe even resolve remotely. You know, we like to think about the best service is when you've delivered it without the customer even knowing the service event happened. And with IoT, that is a very real possibility and a use case we see today.
Okay. We'll see what happens. We'll see. Actually, the customer prefer to interact with the brands, with messaging, instead of other channels, do you think? What about the social networks? No, to interact, consumer with the companies.
So,
what do you think?
You know, the digital landscape has a lot of different elements to it, and we believe social is great for public displays, public conversations. But if you want to have a private conversation with your customers, that's when you would use the social messaging, like a Facebook Messenger, or a WhatsApp, or a WeChat. And those channels are preferred channels. People are messaging 5 times more on their phones than they're talking. We typically see phone calls go down 15 to 20%, and messaging become 15 to 25%. And we believe the messaging channels will be equal to voice, if not greater than voice, in the next 2 years.
With the companies, no? That people will use them because we use it for our friends, for our business partners.
Correct.
But how about to use it with our companies, no? With the brands we provide them, no?
Well, that's the fundamental value behind Salesforce and Service Cloud. We're letting you message with companies. We're letting your customers message with you. Sorry, let me step back to that. I've been talking a lot. With Service Cloud, we let your customers message with you the way they're texting with their friends and family.
The same level.
And we see, depending upon the company, 15 to 20% is conservative. If you have an audience that is younger, more of a demographic,
more easy.
You might have 50 to 60% messaging.
Yes. Younger people are using it. Could you talk about field services? About technology for field services?
Sure.
Tell me something.
Sure.
What you're doing.
So the world of service doesn't just exist in your 4 walls of your contact center. So we believe service should be every one of your mobile workers should be armed with all the knowledge of Salesforce, the customer data, all of the scheduling information, notifications that arms them on site. And that's really our field service offering.
Okay.
It is tying together the full power of the platform with scheduling capabilities, with knowledge, with Einstein Vision. You're out in the field, you want to take a picture of, you need something repaired, you're not sure what the model number is for it. You take a picture with Einstein Vision. Einstein will tell you what model number it is. So you can order the right replacement piece, or and they'll be able to arm the mobile workers with the ability to answer all these things. So the field service app is available today in Android and iOS. The dispatcher, all of this functionality is within Service Cloud. So these are things that you can turn on to get the dispatching function if scheduling your workers to different locations is part of your business. If it's just arming them with your customer data, that's also available to them as well. It really is more than field service. It's really trying to meet the needs of all of your mobile workers and put all that customer data at their fingertips.
Okay. Some other question? I have no more questions.
Something to add in terms of the trends for services?
Sure. So, well, you kind of covered everything here, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Field service. Oh, self-service. We could talk about communities.
Yes.
You know, it's interesting today. Statistics show that 81% of customers want to self-serve. They do not want to interface with your agents. They would prefer to self-serve. And this is where our community portals, Lightning portals, comes in. Lets you build a community, a help center for your customers, communities for your partners. We have Einstein answers in there. Intelligence is feeding the answers to questions that the community is posting. And it can all be customized to your look and feel, total control with lightning bolts. So those are two big parts of the service solution. And we look at service as the customer service, traditional customer service, the field service for your mobile workers, for self-service with communities, and then digital engagement are, you know, this complete portfolio of all these channels.
Okay. That's the way we go in future, no? And speaking with the clients, no? Future is now. Future is now. We're always saying future, but it's now. And people like her, like you are doing it together with Salesforce at this moment, no? Because you've integrated in them. Because you founded the company, no? You founded the...
I did. So I was the...
It's your company, no?
I was the CEO and co-founder of Haywire, and we created cloud messaging. We created this whole... We looked at all of this SMS messaging, and we said, why can't I message with a business? I don't want to hold on the phone. I don't want to go through those IVRs. Nobody likes IVRs. So we founded the company 7 years ago.
7 years ago.
We were a little early.
7 years ago, you have a vision about all this. Who's coming now?
And everyone thought we were crazy.
Yes,
and a lot of people said, no, you're crazy. This will never happen.
Like always the people.
And it's happening now.
It's happening
right?
now,
We were showing Marriott yesterday. We've got amazing brands. NCR, Activision was on the stage with us today. So it really is happening.
Okay.
And happily you are with us, because some people just, you know, just when some company acquire another company, you know, they just leave the company and say, okay, bye.
Salesforce is an awesome company, right? I mean, I wanted to change the world, and with Salesforce we can truly change the world.
Absolutely.
So you stay there.
Yeah.
Okay, so thank you very much for your time.
Thank you. Can we take a picture of you?